Diaz, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Here's another one. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. She said, what? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. She's a torta with a Jack in the Box habit. Baya, baya. Tacos, late night. Hey, I can't be mad at her. Look, in a Menudo Style direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. We're definitely going up, man. And that's a blessing. Now, who is this guy, Lefty Gunplay, right? I've been seeing this guy all over the internet, man. Bubbling up, blowing up. Is it deserving? Hey, look, I've always been in support of the raza. So when I see someone, Northern California, Southern California, Western California, whatever part of the state you're in, man, or whatever country you're in, if you're the brown man, I want nothing but the most for you, man. Nothing but, you know, I want you to, hey, look at Sasuke, I hope your dreams come true. Now, at the same time, in the meantime, in between time, a lot of people, you know, are 50-50 with this guy. Some like him, some don't. I've listened to a little bit of his music. And he can rap, man. He can rap. He's definitely, you know, about the rap game. That's for sure. You know, I can't say nothing bad about it. But I will say this. You know, I happened to be watching one of his interviews that he did on a despicable ass channel that you know I don't favor, man, which is No Pumper, right? And of course, Adam, being Adam, seemed to bring out the best of him, right? Or what he did is he brought out the worst. And he manipulated and asked questions that was just going to steer this guy in a direction of saying something that people could fucking take and run with, right? And absolutely, like in the way Adam does, you know, people say, oh, he asks the hard questions. Nah, it's not hard to ask what NK means, right? But let me break it down for you exactly what NK meant that he was referring to and exactly how Lefty Gunplay answered his question, because this is where, you know, I call cow shit. So, you know, Adam decides to ask Lefty Gunplay. He says, you know, there was another Southerner, that a Southsider that was on his channel doing an interview that happened to have an NK under his sobaco, his fucking armpit, right? We all know who that was. That was G-Face, right? And G-Face was quick to tell everybody, I'm a Norteño killer. That's what that means. But we know that's not what that means. Okay, anyone who's ever done time, who's ever been in Northern California and Southern California, you understand exactly what NK means. Let's keep it fucking real. Let's not lie and try to misdirect a game. Let's just be, no added preservatives. Let's be real. Any Southerner, Southsider from Southern California that has really no interaction with up north, that really has not even seen a Norteño, or nowadays, you know, Norteños travel, Sureños are everywhere. So it's kind of like now everybody knows what's up. But back in them days, a lot of the Southsiders, I know when I did time as a youngster, a lot of the Southsiders had never even heard of a Norteño. They heard of it. It was like a unicorn, right? But they didn't know, they had never seen one. They were too busy fighting with other barrios and worrying about vatos that were trying to down their homies. That was their enemigas. It wasn't the guys from up north. Now, they were of an understanding that if they got incarcerated and they came across a Norteño, there was guerra, there was beef, there was war going on in them times, right? But none of them got NK tattooed on them because they were that mad at Norteños that they had never seen before in their life, right? No, a lot of them that got NK on them was either to disrespect a neighborhood or to disrespect blacks. Let's be honest. Let's be real here. So when G-Face is holding up his stinky ass sobaco, his armpit, saying, hey, this is NK means Norteño killer, I highly doubt that's what it meant, Holmes. I think, and I'm not for sure, because maybe after doing a lot of time and maybe he got beat up by a couple of Northerners, he, you know, felt some type of way. But I honestly, truly believe that NK stood for, we already know what it is, man. We ain't got to say the N-word around here. I don't condone that, but that's what it meant, man. It was basically in reference to black people. So that's all I've ever seen from the South, because we know that there's been a lot of fucking battles and wars fought on the soil of the Southern side between blacks and Mexicans. Now, if you run into an upstate or a Southsider from upstate, up north, Northern California, yes, they do get NK blasted all over them. That's because that is their enemy on the streets. That is who they are going at it with back and forth, Norteños and Southsiders from upstate. Okay, so I can understand a voto for, say, San Mateo and Richmond, San Pablo, or Vallejo, or fucking Merced even, you know, having an NK on them, motherfuckers already know what time it is. You know, a lot of the Southerners up north ain't going at it with blacks. They're going at it with Nortenos. So that's just the way it is. So when Adam brought this up to this guy, Lefty Gunplay, immediately Lefty Gunplay was like, yes, fuck Nortenos, basically. Not in that fucking wording, but he basically said, I'm happy that the homies got that. We ain't got no love for them cats. Now, when you're a rapper, when you're musically inclined, when you're trying to get to that level, homes, when all publicity is good publicity, you have to understand sometimes you have to take your toenails out your mouth, right? Sometimes you have to take your foot out of your mouth because you're going to say things that could upset your fan base, that could upset the rhythm of where you're going. See, be true to your words. I've always learned that. Be the person you are, homes. If you're a gangster, be a gangster. If you're a soca, be a soca. You know, if you're a fucking chiruhu, that's on you. There's, you know, Wes Watson, there's always people that are going to try to portray something that they're not. I represent and I fucking like the people who represent who they are. You know, that's who I'm a fan of. Now, when this guy says, hey, you know, I ain't got no love for the North. I'm glad that fool has NK on him. I don't fuck with them fools. I'll never do music with them fools. But I respect them fools and them fools rap good. I didn't understand. You know, I didn't understand. It was all over the place because either you have no love, fuck them fools and everything they're a part of and what they're doing and their movement and all that, right? And you stand firm with your toes on that in the soil. Or, look, I ain't trying to go there. It is what it is. You know, I myself never grew up with them cats, so I don't care either way, homes. If that vato had the NK on him, that's his thing, that's his life. Maybe he's went through some hardships or some struggle. And yeah, it is what it is. So you can't halfway gangbang. You can't be half in and half out. You can't hate somebody that you never met and disrespect them. And then in the same breath, in the same paragraph, on the same notebook, say that you respect them and that they're good at something. You know, I know growing up gangbanging myself, and this is not no disrespect to Lefty Gunplay, I'm just calling it as I sees it, right? My words don't mean nothing. Remember, I'm a DO, so it doesn't count, right? So it shouldn't hurt no feelings, and it means no disrespect, but I'm going to keep it real because people have been asking me about this cat, so I'm going to tell you how I feel. I feel in that conversation, Adam was just trying to misdirect the youngster. He was just trying to get a fucking a clip out of him, homes. Make him say something so they could utilize that to get views. Right? I don't think this guy even really knows, you know, the get down of a Norteño or really cares. Now, he's been locked up behind the wall, so obviously he's done time with Norteños. He had just got out from what I'm hearing, so he understands about the end of hostilities and working hand to hand and Norteños and Southsiders, man, not necessarily a truce, but basically a half 60. You know, everybody working together for the betterment of their people. You know, no guerra. It's not wartime. It's fucking handle your business time. But it's not fucking hate someone just because they're from a different geographical area, which is different from what I experienced. You know, I experienced respect as a G. We still were at war. There still was funk, man, but it was respect because you got to respect your enemigos, period. So going from that setting, that prison behind the walls, setting where it really fucking counts, to the streets to becoming a rapper, blowing up on the internet, man, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And then all of a sudden, you know, I will never work with the fucking Norteño. I will never do this. I never do that. To each person their own. He doesn't have to. As a grown man, he calls his own shots. He's his own coach. He's his own Belichick, right? He makes his own plays. But you have to understand, man, you got to separate gangbanging from the rap industry. It's a thin line between love and hate, homes, but it's a thin line between a bum and great, because I'm going to tell you right now in facts, you have to understand that if you put yourself in a caja, in a box, because all raza want to fucking support a new youngster coming up that fucking can rap good. That's like Mexico OT. That's why he gets so much love from everybody, because he doesn't disrespect anybody. He keeps it fucking trill. He keeps it slabbed. He keeps it cut. He keeps it uncut. You know, and that's what people like, man. The fact that he's willing to work with anyone. The fact that he has his morals, his integrity, and his values, of course. But he's not fucking utilizing street shit to fucking gain profit. He's fucking really going out there showing his lyrical fucking genius. And that's a good thing. I notice a lot of Northern California and Southern California rappers tend to do that. They tend to mix the politics and the gangbanging and the prison and the street hood shit into the music. You know, you could talk about the 6'4" Impala. You could talk about the AK. I mean, you shouldn't be talking about the AK, but you could talk about the AK. You could do whatever you want. But when it comes to getting political and disrespecting another group, you know, there's no room for that, especially in this day and age. If you're trying to get a bigger bag and exceed to the next level, then you have to understand your music is for all people, not just for one people. Because you're only going to get so many views and so much love and so much feria out of one people when you could be fucking all the cows, right? You could be that big bull on the hill looking down, fucking them all slowly, rather than just going trying to blast one, right? Now, that's just the way I thought. But if this man feels a certain way, he doesn't want to work with Nortenos because he feels that it's going to impede the progress of his hood shit and his gang stuff. I understand. There's a lot of Nortenos that I've talked to in the past that are rappers, man, that don't want to work with Southern guys either. These guys, you know, they have that, it's that gangster that's in them. They can't let shit go. Oh, hell no, no way will I work with these cats. Now, I understand coming from a Northern California perspective. This is where we're going to break it down right now. In Northern California, there's beef between upstaters because there's Southsiders up north. So they got animosity, humps. They got burning hatred. They got homeboys that have been killed by Southerners and vice versa, right? So I can understand them feeling some type of way. Again, I don't think it's right. Raza, I don't hold no fucking horses in this race. I'm not fucking trying to choose sides. I'm just saying I understand where they're coming from. I don't think the disrespect on wax and all that is cool. That's just like keyboard banging on the internet, right? It's never cool to disrespect a person. You know, if you're going to get off, just get off. You know, get off where you're mad at. But I understand it happens. It's always happened, the back and forth. So I can see where they're coming from, maybe not wanting to work with the guy from down south because they're feeling some type of way because they have real life issues to deal with. Now, as far as the guys from Southern California, not the upstaters have the same exact issues, man. But the guys from the Sur, from Southern California, especially guys that have never did time or guys that have done time in peacetime, should understand, man, how a Norteño wiggles and what it is, man. And Norteños never killed their homeboy, so why they tripping, right? But, you know, to each their own. So anyways, what I seen more so in this thing is Lefty Gunplay. I like his music. I like what he's representing as far as a person. I think, man, he's going to, if he keeps it smooth and correct, and he keeps getting the push that he absolutely deserves by the merits of his work, I think he could blow up. I think he could be the next one. I've seen a lot of people comparing him to Swifty Blue. Don't do that to this man. Swifty is Swifty, Holmes, and Lefty Gunplay is Lefty Gunplay. He's his own man. You know, there's a lot of people that like to voice their opinions, and they're just opinions, Holmes. You could swipe them away. People are like, oh, this Vault's going to flail out, or oh, this Vault's on Scante, or this Vault's fucking doing too much. You know, hey, now that Vault was able to take his success, his fucking talent, and put it somewhere. He's doing his thing, man. You can't hate on the youngster. Let the man be that man. Now, of course, when you got fucking manipulators like Adam and you're going on his channel, and I understand why he's going on his channel. I don't think he fucking is best friends with Adam. But of course, man, if it's going to get him out there, if it's going to get him a better record deal, if it's going to get him put on, man, why not? Why not utilize it, right? But at the same time, remember, when you try to utilize someone, they're also utilizing you. So Adam is basically utilizing him and tried to steer the direction into some fucking drama. Like always. There's always fucking dramatic shit coming out of No Pumper. It's just the way it is. That's why I've never fucking supported that channel. It's not because I'm a hater. It's not because he has more fucking subscribers than me. I could care less about any of that, right? What I have to say is what I have to say. What he has to say is what he has to say. What he has to say, I don't listen. You know, I see it and I'm like, wow, man, the manipulation game is real. You got to understand, I come from a place where I was a manipulator when I was incarcerated. I was utilizing the little homies to go do a pegada or do this, you know, because I knew what it was. I understood the get down. I understood that if you have spectacular vernacular and if you're able to show leadership quality skills, that you can fucking make someone look up to you and then they'll do anything you want to do. So you could fucking make a person do fucking a pegada. You can make a person bring you fucking commissary from outside of their building. You can also make a person believe everything you're telling them because you are just that one with that gift of gab. But look, let's be truthful. Let's be real here. You know, that's not good. You know, manipulating people, ultimately karma catches up, man. And you're going to get manipulated into a twist and you're going to look like a pretzel and it ain't going to be cool. Guard, that's real. So as far as people asking me about this guy, Lefty Gunplay, I don't know him from a box of Captain Crunch cereal other than what I've seen on, you know, social media. And I can say he's another young upcoming rapper. You know, I I didn't care for, you know, the disrespect I felt towards the Norteños when at the same time respecting them. You know, you don't do that. You just don't say that, bro. You don't say, fuck them cats, or nah, I'll never do nothing with them cats. I'm cool off them cats. You know, in there it's cool. We can kick it in there. We can kick it in prison. But when I get out, it's no love. Like, I don't understand. You know, I've never been a man to half step or you know, play 1 foot in, 1 foot out, do the Humpty dance or none of that, right? It's always, you're either with the program, or you're not with the program. But to each man their own. That doesn't mean that the Vato's not down. That doesn't mean that the Vato's not talented and that he can't rap. None of that means none of that. It just means until as a society of fucking raza, as a people, we can get over the hump of understanding that, fuck, bro, let the shit go already. If you want to get a bigger bag, a burner bag, okay, a burner bag, a big giant bag, a gold toast bag, you know what I mean? If you want to get one of those type bags, what you need to understand is you have to leave the old ideals to the past. See, there's a saying in the Norteño culture called forever forward. Leaving old ideas to the past, right? In order to go forever forward, to maintain and to righteously, man, move into a better position, you have to leave old ideas to the past, homes, and come up with new product and new shit. We're in the day and age now of bullshit, cow shit, and real shit, right? It's up to you to decide what you want to step in. You know, either way, you're going to come out smelling either like roses or like vatos with stinky ass noses. It's going to be what it is. As a person, as someone who supports all the raza rappers and all rap, period, man, do that. Just rap, Holmes. When you wrap your hand around that mic, make it happen. Make magic happen for yourself and for your family and for your people. But never fall into a manipulator's palms, sticky ass, stinky, cum fucking infested palms like fucking Adams, and let him steer you into fucking, you know, saying something that later on could affect your career, could affect, and I'm saying not your gang career, that's you, Holmes. I'm saying affect your music career, because now what you have is a lot of guys that from Northern California that were like, oh yeah, this guy goes, this youngster got game, right? He can rap. Now they're feeling some type of way. And I understand that the Vato be like, fuck them. I don't care if they're feeling some type of way. Yeah, Holmes, but your bag is going to feel some type of way. It's not going to feel heavier than it should. Anyways, as far as who this guy is, I don't know anything about his past. I know he's from Southern California. You know, I see so far so good, man. He's out there doing his thing. He's getting that push. Not everyone can get that, man. You know, people are waiting for that next one. You know, these youngsters are waiting. You know, you see NBA Youngboy. This motherfucker gets, bro, I look at, it doesn't matter. You ask a question about this guy can't do nothing wrong. I don't know if he sold his soul or what the fuck he did. Illuminati shit. I don't know what he's done, but he's got it, right? The way to get it is to just, man, be creative, be your own person, and be real. You know, now in this case, did he speak his real mind when he spoke about, you know, not doing music with Norteños and all that? Obviously, man, it came out of his mouth. That's his real feelings. That's how he feels. Can't knock the man or be mad at the man for that. Shit, there's always going to be that fucking pleito between North and South. Even if it's not in real life, in the back of people's minds, there's always that divider, man. You know, I see it all day long on YouTube. People fucking, you know, oh, Norteños this or us, Sureños that, and the back and forth and the drama, man. And I'm just like, come on, bro. Save that bullshit. You know, you're going to go behind the walls, you're going to eat sopas and play handball. So stop it, bro. This shit out here is meant for one thing and one thing only, man, and to progress. For the raza, for yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of yourself, man. Put yourself in a position of play, of winning, you know, instead of sticking to those old idealisms of the past, because you're not going to gain nothing there, Holmes. All you're going to do is stay stuck in the mud like a dud. That's just what it is. Anyways, shout out, respects to that Vato, Lefty Gunplay. He's doing his thing, man. Make sure you guys tap into his music. You know, young raza coming up is what we need, gente. As far as, you know, what he said, and as far as what G-Face said, telling everyone that NK under his fucking stinky ass fucking Armenian Savaco meant, you know, that he was a Norteño killer. Stop it, bro. Stop it. You know damn well, bro, you had funk with the blacks back in the days, and you put that, and now all of a sudden, bro, you know, you see that the brothers, man, the brothers are the ones out there wiggling, making these moves in hip hop, and you want to be part of that genre, bro. So now all of a sudden it's switched up to a Norteño killer, but then 10 minutes later you're on the internet apologizing. one never knows, does one? With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the struggle, the strive, the strive, the struggle. I only want to see these youngsters benefit, man, and come up. I don't want to see anyone fucking fall back. I like the fucking fast forward button, not the rewind, right? That's just what it is. That's myself. Again, my words shouldn't hold no merit or nothing to these individuals, but to the real people that understand situations like myself, I will say this, you know, let that north-south shit go, bro. You know, or if you feel in a certain way, Holmes, keep it to yourself. You know, that shit right there is just stupid. I'm talking on both sides, man. For the northerners that be, you know, talking shit about the southerners, just you already know what it is. Handle your business. Vice versa. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, strive for what I honestly and truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Northern side and the southern side and the other side. Bang, bang.